With that extended process coming to a close, let's get ready for our second season. First and foremost, we do need to get a quick save in there. Now, let's take a look via redshirting to decide who's actually going to be in the lineup and who isn't for this season. At quarterback, we have the new boy, Dobie fucking with that missile. The lone freshman on the team. It's a huge risk, but it does make sense to redshirt. It was a 3-star athlete at the end of the day. We got some other, we got another quarterback in Blake Horvath. He's the only guy that can be redshirt this year, so we are going to sit him out for the year and hope that he doesn't get pissed and leave. It's a big risk, but it's always a risk with redshirts, so that is the game plan there, and we'll run the 3 others that we already have. So Blake Horvath will end up being the starter this year. It's the more development for redshirt starters. It's pretty much random from what I can tell anyway, so there's no benefit from it aside from him keeping that extra year of eligibility. At running back, we have the 3 freshman running backs of Mihoy, Manoy, Ahoy, Matey, Kumbia, and Hoorah. So we got Ya and Ra on the same team. Ahoy Matey is going to be the starter this year, I would say. Right? Or we sit out Ahoy Matey this season for him to be the long-term starter. And then eventually Ya and Ra will be taken out. So I think that's what we're going to do again, is be a little bit risky. So Anton Hall, Kumbaya, and Hoorah are there. The old Hoorah. Silent H. Fullbacks, Daba Fafana, Eli Heidenreich. The wideouts, Leon Houghton Jr., Nathan Kent, William Henry Harrison. It had to stay. You got Cody Howard. And then the new boys, You Sunk Me Battleship, Admiral Popeye, and Davey in the Navy. In terms of the red shirts for the year, it's actually a bit of a tough call. There's 2 of them that we're going to want to sit out. And I got to be honest, I think it's best to go with the underclassmen who have the highest ratings. So we're going to go with Harrison and Battleship because we want these 2 to be long-term. So we'll sit those 2 out and go with the other 5. And eventually Popeye and Davey will probably be redshirt if they don't end up getting cut in the future. At tight end, the new addition, Juan McGummy. He will again be a redshirt this year as well. Given that we have 2 seniors, we're going to want to make sure Juan has as much eligibility as possible. At left tackle, we had no new names here. Pretty obvious though, Aiden Wayless. We can end up redshirting him for the season. Get him that extra year of eligibility. And at left guard, Captain Morgan, aka Captain Morgan, who will be redshirt this year for obvious reasons. We'll run with, in fairness, Corey Smith could get redshirt too, but honestly, he might. We might just run with Declan Moriarty. Might be the best option. Honestly, yeah, let's do that. We're going to redshirt both of them and run with Moriarty. And then at left tackle, we won't take out McMahon. That'll be fine. Down the middle, Brent Self, but the new addition of Sub McMissile will also sit out the year. Right guard, Ben Purvis and Javon Bouton. We'll sit out Purvis for the moment. And then right tackle, Grayson Crawford and Trey Cummings. So if we redshirt Crawford as well, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offensive linemen. We can't afford to have that many sitting out. So we need 2 more guys in this lineup. We will go with Sub McMissile being on this team. And let's keep Corey Smith on the team as well. That works. Defensively, oh no, at defensive end. RJ Davis, who is terrible. And on that right side, Sal the Seas. What a fucking name. We could sit out Sal for the season. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's either Sal or Oh No that sits out. We'll sit out Sal. Actually, in fairness, yeah, we'll sit out Sal for the season. Defensive tackles. Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado of New Jersey. The new addition there. It's another big risk, but if we can have this guy sit out a year and get that extra year of eligibility, that'll be huge for us. Or we sit out one of the 2 juniors, which really should probably be Landon Robinson. I think we'll start Kerry. I'd love that extra year of eligibility, but I don't know if he wouldn't walk away. But again, I'm thinking about like the long-term future of the team. I think I got to do it. You know, we got to take a risk with some of these guys to get them that extra year of eligibility so that we're better down the road and not wasting these guys on years where we're not going to be competitive. Linebacker, by the way, new addition of Squilliam Fancy Son out of Mississippi. Pretty obvious he'll end up sitting out this year too. And on the right, how do I tackle? Out of Connecticut will also take a seat. So that is 5 there, which works for me. We don't have to sit Nasir Rogers. It's fine. And the middle linebackers, new additions of Dingus Cringelord, Barry Cade, and Colin DeMarines. And so if we sit one of these 2 seniors and they don't transfer out, then we get 1 year with one guy, 1 year with the other. But if he transfers out for getting mad, then we lose both of them anyway. I think we're going to try to hold on to Colin Ramos for an extra year. We're going to redshirt him for this year. Run Gianni Woodson Brooks, Porciao, and then we will also run... let's go for D Marines, who has the highest awareness of that group. So we are going to take the risk there as well. At corner, 1 new addition, Ash Ketchum. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and Ash will take a seat for this season. We have so many freaking senior corners. Safeties, it's not much better either. Joe Hudson will sit out for the season. So Matthew Peters and Adam Klenk will play. Then the other side, the other senior, Jordan Sanders, will also sit out. And our new kicker of Young Wei Koo, the final new addition, as we are getting very aggressive with the red shirts in our first season, but it is best for our long-term development, I would say, is that we do get aggressive to try and maintain prospects for as long as we can. So for the schedule this season, let's see what we can do. LFC, take it easy, by the way. I feel you on the headache. I had the shrug one off today too, so hope you feel better, my man. If we keep week 4 open but play week 1, we should be okay. So in week number 1, let's see who's available on the schedule. Again, we want winnable games. There's no point in trying to knock off good teams. We need to play somewhat winnable games to make ourselves look good. I'm just taking a full look here at the possibilities. Let's see. Not the number 5. Why would I play the number 19 team? You're not wrong. USC, of course, national champions, start as number 1. You know what? Fuck it. For the memes, we'll play Colorado. For the memes, we will play Colorado. Week 2. Appalachian State. Buffalo, Boston College. People mentioned Hawaii quite a bit. We can sail over to Hawaii. And then week 3. Appalachian State. I saw Bowling Green mentioned as well. We'll throw Bowling Green in there. Then an off week. Then we play Army and Air Force week 6. That looks good. That looks good for me. Open week in week 10 and week 4. So Colorado, Hawaii, and Bowling Green. Those will be the 3 teams that we go with. That works. So the last thing then to focus on, I'm actually going to go back into red shirts really quickly, even though we're not going to change anything. And what I want to do is just double check our situation. So we don't need a quarterback at all. I mean, unless there's somebody crazy good. We're not going to need any running backs or fullbacks. We're not going to need any wide receivers. We are going to need at least 1 tight end. We are going to need an offensive tackle. Decent there. We're going to need a center. If we can get one. Right guard, we're looking okay. Right tackle, we're looking okay too. We're going to need 1 defensive end to replace Davis. We're going to need 2 defensive ends at least. And then defensive tackle, we look okay at the moment. We are going to need probably at least 2 outside linebackers. Probably at least 1 middle linebacker to replace Ramos, although we do have a good amount of depth there, so And then the other side, we're good. And then we are going to need like 3 to 4 corners. We're going to need at least 2 safeties. I'd argue 3 or 4 safeties. So the secondary has to be a huge focus. We have a kicker, and then we have a senior punter. So we're going to need 1 punter as well. So we have our general kind of target list. Shout out to Ramblin' Richard. What a name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Gonna need a wrestling ring worth of corners. At least it's not an octagon. We got that going for us, although if you count the entire secondary. So the thing to do now is just to double check that there's no 4-star players in positions we don't need that want to come here. Wade Sykes is a 4-star quarterback. We are probably at least going to have a conversation with him. Not the 3 stars, but certainly the 4-star. Son of a bitch. Running back wise, there's only 3 stars, so we're not going to worry about any of these guys, even if they could end up being amazing. It's just, we got to stay focused. 3-star fullback, we do not need. Wide receivers, we do not need, but there are 3 4-star wideouts who are interested in us. Jesus Christ. We do need a tight end. There's a 4-star that's interested. And then a couple of 3-stars as well. Put them on the list for the moment. At tackle, it's a bunch of 3-stars. Yeah, we're going to have to free up some of those spots here. So out of these tight ends, none of them are particularly fast. 2 are in the 400s for bench press. We're going to take out Harris and Danny White. Go with those top 2. At tackle, for the 3-stars, obviously Swain with that 620 squat needs to be in the mix. We'll go with the guy that's got the 440 bench and Ricky Johnson as well. At center, couple of 3-stars. Go with the guy that has the highest squat and the guy that has the highest bench. And then, actually, that was that card. And then, yeah, at center, we do need one, and Reggie Charles to be that guy. Defensive end. We got 1 dude, Blair Davis. So that's a bit rough. Shout out to Richard dropping the primer as well. Rich, thank you for that. Oh my God. Nick Bowser. Tremendous. Defensive tackle. We do need another defensive end, so this could be where we find that guy. Let's see. So the highest squat and highest bench belongs to Josh Pittman. And you can also look at Sean Jackson. We need a bunch of linebackers here. There is a 4-star, Travis Owens. And then out of the 3-stars, the speed's all about the same. We will go with Darren Allen and Mark Boyd. Middle linebacker, we got a 4-star there as well. And Brian Flores. Oh, Brian Flores. Shout out to Lavatory, by the way. Early thoughts on the Cutter Gauthier thing. So we did talk about it a little bit earlier. I don't know what my thoughts are because it's weird. That's it. It's weird. I don't have thoughts. It's weird as hell. That's it. As boring of an answer as that is, what other answer can you possibly have other than it's goddamn weird? We'll get Tom Young on there too, even though it was JUCO. 14 spots left. At corner, we only have 3 stars. We got, oh my god, that guy ran a 4.4. 4.42. Is that guy's name Johnny Bauer? I just saw Bauer. And then we got 3 other guys at a sub 4.5. David Daniels, Josh Wilkerson, and Anthony Stewart. I mean, Wilkerson's at 6'1". A little bit slower than Stewart. But man, Stewart's got the Stewart's got that bench. Let's go for Anthony Stewart. At safety, 1 3-star and Marcus Wood. And then a couple of other 3 stars to try to make up some ground here. A 4.4 for William Mosley, even though he'll be a sophomore. And then 2 guys with a 4.56. That will get into the list there. From there, we need a kicker or a punter. We'll look to convert a kicker. So we got Dustin Hester, Jason Landrum, and Bobby Anderson. And that leaves space for a couple of athletes, although there's only one, and it's Alex Johnson. As a 4-star, there is a 2-star that we're not as worried about. So overall, are there a couple of other dudes that I could add to the list? Yes, but I don't feel like we need to add the full 35 right now. Let's focus on that top 32 that we were really liking the looks of. So let's see what we got here. At quarterback, again, the 4-star, Wade Sykes, is a -4, so he's not quite a bust, but he is only a 68 overall. I mean, we're still going to go for him, but that's a little bit disappointing. That's a little bit disappointing. Let's see. Who else do we want to go for here? We had the 3 wide receivers who were all 4 stars as well. Probably worth taking a look at him. Screw it. So Philip Johnson, he's a +4. Chris Jacobs stays at a 68, and Pierre Stanley, oof, gem up to a 74. So all those wideouts are looking pretty good. At tight end, Martin's down by 2. Caldwell down by 1. Andrew Hunter down by 1. They're all still decent, though. Tackle, -3 for Brandon Swain. Ricky Johnson stays at a 68. +1 for Nick Scott. +1 for Brent Arnold. Charles at a -4. Honestly, some of these guys being lower overalls might not be the worst thing in the world. It might mean, you know, higher prestige teams look elsewhere. Oh, that could work out pretty well for us. Not gonna have enough points to scout everybody. Ah, Brian Flores is a bust. What a shame. All right, so again, we're not able to look at everybody in that first week, but I feel like we have a pretty good recruiting board right now. Shout out to Razor, 75 months, the Ryan Reeves anniversary. Absolutely tremendous, Razor. Thank you very much for a very, very long time of supporting my face. God damn. I appreciate the hell out of you, my man. How are you? 75 months, though. Holy Lord. 6 years plus. Insanity. All right, apparently we have a preseason All-American. Go figure. Don't know who the hell that would be. As we host Colorado in week 1, what's going to be an absolute massacre, I am sure. But let's get a look at the scouting. And again, for those of you who might be new, first and foremost, how about that game tonight, huh? As a neutral, I'm happy for friends of mine that are Michigan fans, though I was hoping for, well, for Penix to not die. He came close in terms of the freaking hits he took. My God. But in the early stages of a new dynasty that we have, I don't do too much in terms of gameplay. And a lot of times, instead of actually playing myself, I like to watch the AI play. I am more about the process of rebuilding and just kind of enjoying it instead of my skill or lack thereof deciding what happens with the game. So just as a heads up so you know what to expect, all right? That said, Wade Sykes, that 4-star quarterback, we are in a pretty decent spot for him. Go figure, it's us and Army right there at the top. Colorado should still have their quarterback who shall not be named because I don't want to give him any hype. Revamped is fun, but I understand, yeah, it can be a bit of a pain to set it up if you're new with emulators. We could offer Wade Sykes that scholarship right now. We don't have the insta-commit, and we won't anytime soon. Fuck it. What do we got to lose? Let's offer that to him right now. Wideouts. We're behind on Philip Johnson and company, but we're not totally out of it. And again, same thing. We'll just start handing out scholarship offers super early. Why the hell not? We do have Army on the schedule every season, both Army and Air Force. The Trey Martin, Aaron Caldwell, Andrew Hunter. We're a long shot, unfortunately. At least in terms of how much attention we can give them. But so far, there's nobody on the initial board that we are immediately out for, which is good. I mean, not that anything really changes from week to week, but at the same time, I just kind of expect things to go poorly for us. So let's see. All those dudes are scouted as well. Handing out these scholarship offers, and then obviously we'll divvy up the points as well. So let's see. Middle linebackers. We got to take a look at Tom Young. He's down to a 72. Not too bad. See how well we can compete for these guys. The corners. +1 from Michael Thompson. -2 for Jason Bauer. And staying at a 67 is Anthony Stewart. At safety, Marcus Wood. -3. Still somebody that we have to target, though. And then the other 3 safeties, a +1 from Mosley. Robinson stays at a 64. Hart down by 3. At least there's nobody that is just so bad it's not worth targeting them. And then the 3 kickers. Hester stays at an 81. Landrum drops by 7. And Bobby Anderson drops by 4. We will have an immense amount of competition for Dustin Hester. And then our one athlete that was interested in us, he's a 4-star. He's a 78 overall. 87 throw power, 79 accuracy, 87 juke, by the way. This guy is insane. You're talking quarterback, running back, wide receiver. God damn. And he's 6'4", 218. He could be our Cam Newton. So we're looking pretty good early on here. We do need to divvy up our remaining points. And again, we get the extra points per week for the first 7 weeks of the season. Why I was willing to send out those offers early on. So we got the 5,500 minus 2,200, and then we need to divide that by 32, which is about 100 points per season. So, starting park, what's going on? So again, it'll be about 100 points per person in the early stages. And again, for those who do not know, of course, you get the bonus depending on what your school can offer them that they are interested in, whether it be program, tradition, the playing time they would get, so on and so forth. And if they come from a state that you have as a pipeline state, which right now was Maryland and some other options. But to be honest, I don't worry too much about the pipeline state boost, at least early on. You know, when beggars are choosers, you know, it doesn't go well. So we go after the guys that are interested in us. And again, a pipeline state is just the situation where you recruit a lot of people from that particular state and get a bit of a boost for it. So, you know, if you have a pipeline state of like Texas and Florida, California, you know, where a lot of top prospects come from, then you're laughing to the bank because you're going to have an easier time securing those guys because of the bonus that it provides. All right, this will leave a couple of extra points for that kicker. Was our highest rated dude, but I gotta be honest, I think it should go to the athlete instead. Oops. There we go, 200 for him. So that is our first week, and yeah, our current pipeline states, again, not that I'm too worried about it. We have Maryland, Virginia, and Florida. Texas, we are at risk of losing, which is fine by me. Not a big deal. You must have 6 players from a state for it to be considered a pipeline. So you can develop a pipeline as well, if you care to. But let's take a look at our depth chart here. It is our first game of Season 2. First and foremost, in terms of championship contenders, we entered the season ranked 110th as a 72 overall team. We also lost prestige. We have dropped from a 3-star program to a 2-star, which is incredibly damaging. We are not worse, though. That is Army. Suck it, Army. And for the record, the top team right now is USC, Ohio State, Oklahoma, North Carolina have entered a window, and Washington Huskies as well. But yeah, we are not in last, but look at that right there. Already looking to make big steps forward in the next couple of years, and that's only going to get better. So I wasn't too worried about the preseason All-Americans or anything like that. We should be fine. What I wanted to check was our coaching philosophy. Navy playbook, the multiple defense. Gotta be honest, I think a 3-4 is going to be better than a 4-3. 3-3-5 is not even that bad. Yeah, we're going to run a 3-4 this season. And bump up substitutions a little bit. I mean, I prefer to have people who are good on stamina at that point in time. And then, yeah, let's take a look at ye old depth chart. Nothing else to really do here. So we have Blake Horvath, the sophomore, is going to be our starting quarterback. 3-4 means 3 defensive linemen and 4 linebackers. Fabian France, Tedros Gleaton. I mean, we got a couple of quarterbacks who are kind of in the mix again. We've inherited these guys, which is fine. Eli Heidenreich, our fullback, it has as the second choice running back. Let's not do that. I wish there was a quick way to, a quicker way than this to resort, but that's okay. We'll have Ya and Ra as the other options there. Actually, do we want Hall to be the starter? Yeah, he's a 75. Should probably be the starter. Fauna Heidenreich. For the wideouts, Gleaton, the quarterback. All right, let's get Gleaton out of there. We have Kent, Howard, Navy, Popeye. Who's not in there? Oh my God. I don't know who's supposed to be there that isn't. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Tech's got tight end. He's got the most speed, so we're good with that. Ja and Rob will be the new Roppongi 3K, right? I think for the most part, we're good then. We could have Ono. Was Ono... He was redshirt this year, wasn't he? I'm pretty much just going to trust it, I'd say. I think we should be all right. We have a 76 overall corner as our second choice linebacker. The depth chart's a bit funky. It's a bit wonky. But I will allow it. I probably shouldn't. But I will allow it. Man, Lane plays everywhere in case of injury. That is insane. Let's get absolutely pooped on by Colorado. Again, we went on a run of beating the number 19 team in the nation quite a few times last season. They are starting this season off ranked 19th. With a certain Mr. Sanders at quarterback. So we are going to see if we can ruin the whole Coach Prime season before it even gets started. Cody, not sure. If I had to bet, probably no. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Hey, we're a C- team. But yeah, they are They're going to kick the crap out of us. If I were to menu sim this, we'd have a better chance, but where's the fun in that? Right? Where's the fun in that? So we got for Colorado in their very similar color scheme. Damn, they got a lot of alts. Why does Colorado had so many alts in the game? Jesus Christ. Why do you have so many alts? Shit. Put them in the all white. And now's the right time. We tried wearing the Blue Angels before and it glitched out. Let's wear the Marine Corps ones. Why not? Why not? So we will sim to halftime. Hey, look, it's a future Patriot. Please. God, let it be a future Patriot. Oh, God, please. Even though they need a quarterback more, but still.
Hi, everybody.
All right. We are going to get killed. They're not taking Jaden Daniels 3rd overall. Stop it. Stop it. I mean, I hope Marvin Harrison Jr. will end up being a Bear. That'll be easier. Because then the Patriots can take one of the top 2 quarterbacks. That's fine. Taking Drake May. The Drake May is not going to fall to them. It's not going to happen. It might. I hope it does. That's not going to happen. And knowing the Patriots, they'll just be like, Kirk Cousins, come on down. So, Pats do have pick 3. And the quarterbacks are going first. What, you think Justin Fields is staying in Chicago? Are they insane? They might be.
We're at the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium.
Let's get pooped on.
In Annapolis, Maryland. It's time for the coin.
Let's get pooped on.
Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories.
This is gonna be rough. Where's Justin Fields going? To the unemployment office. All right, through the first quarter, let's see how bad this is gonna go for us. Let's see. Oh my God, we're winning. We might do it again. We might actually do it again. We're up 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. Thanks to a touchdown pass to Howard. Unbelievable. Let's go to halftime. 10-7 Colorado. 16-7 Colorado. 23-7 Colorado. 33-7 Colorado. Well, we had our fun. We had our fun, didn't we? 33-10, 39-10, 42-10. Jesus Christ. Now we got a punt. Jesus Christ. All right, well, let's see what they do on this possession. 49-10. Let me see if I can at least score a touchdown with the boys, for the love of God. We put them through this misery. Let's see what we can do here. Oh boy, Hall was not very good at cutting. Good to know. Coach Prime has taken over the Navy, apparently. Anton Hall, not a very good performance for you, my man. I'm going to try to run again because they're set up pretty well against the pass. There you go, Fofana. That's all we need is our fullback. Getting outscored 46-3 since the first quarter is good. I thought so. I thought so. Oh, Horvath couldn't make it. Couldn't make it. Well, we'll run the hurry up. When in doubt, run the hurry up. I should actually probably... I should have opted out to the fullback. Here we go. We're going to run the ball again. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, Fofana. That's right, Dabba. Fucking yabba dabba.
Just give it to the fullback and let him grind it out for the
Beautiful. All right, there we go. We've set up the run. Now is the time to hit him on the play action. Just you wait for this beautiful. Oh God, nobody's open. Oh, Horvath! I should hit RB, but it's fine. At least Blake Horvath can run. He's not our long-term solution. He's just kind of filling a role until our younger guys develop. But hey, it's fine. Well, let's see. They got 2 defensive tackles right against the center. But we're gonna run it anyway. Oh, Fofana. Yep, nowhere to go. Got to get back to the outside. What are your playoff picks for this weekend? Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
I just, football's over. It's not. I'll enjoy the playoffs. Nobody's open. Y is open, but Horvath's got the feet.
He's at the 40. He steps
Ah!
to the 35-yard line.
What is going on with
Attaboy, Blake.
Don't get me wrong, the offense
Attaboy.
job with first down,
What a man.
executing well, but the defense
What a man, what a man.
maintain possession and move the ball
Unbelievable.
right down the field. They've got
Why dive out of bounds? Why not?
Be more aggressive, attack, do some things to change it up. Take some
Look at us driving down the field. Marching. Oh, Fofana. Pick up a 6, we'll take it. Dive for safety, exactly. We do things by the books. Dude, it really just wants me to air it out to try and get back into the game, as if this game wasn't over in the frickin' first half. Oh, God. Wow, that linebacker was fast as shit. Either that or Anton Hall is slow as all hell. Woo! He fucking pounced on us. 8, would that say 8 of 26? Jesus Christ.
Fires quickly to the fullback.
No! God, they're so fast. Oh, they're so much faster than all of our players. Fuck. Oh, I don't know how I feel about the option play right now. Hold on. I didn't want to do that either. We had a good matchup. And I blew it. Hold on. Opt out to 4 verts. Get back over there because he's giving you space. Hold on. Need you on the smoke screen. Ha! Hell yeah! That's the Bill Belichick special right there, baby. Attaboy, Nathan Kent. Don't you give our man space. Look at that first down. You might give up a second touchdown to Navy. You should be embarrassed. Oh, that middle linebacker's about to murder me. I lied. Fofana, beautiful. When my best player is my fullback, really kind of sets the stage for what's going on here this season, doesn't it?
13 of the current drive.
Really does. All right, old Heidenreich. High. Bye. Attaboy, Heidenreich. He almost got the first down. Eli, get up. I think he got jobbed. I think he did get that first down. Fullback draw, baby. Here we go. Here we go. They're never going to see it coming. Fofana. Fofana. He's the best. He's the best.
That is their 5th first down on
Apparently Navy has cheerleaders, who knew?
They have great rhythm right now as an offense.
Okay, what do we got going on here? This doesn't look too great. We'll run, there we go. Just give the ball to Fofana. He got a little bit out of it, not much. You know, eventually we're going to have to throw the football. I don't know when that's going to be. But eventually it'll happen.
This is the
bubble screen.
play of this drive.
How's it looking for Ya? The running back. Ooh, Ya, he's got some space. Yas, Queen! No!
They make the stop right around the 6-yard line. A gain of 1.
Oh, Coombe's dead. Oh, Coombe. Jesus Christ. Oh, the poor bastard. That wideout blocked absolutely nothing. Immediately cooked. Holy shit. And then I'm saying that's... Oh, come on. That's targeting. That is targeting. Unbelievable. Well, it's 3rd and goal.
They do here. It's 3rd and goal from the 6.
Kumbia just got murdered. I mean, it could work. Run, Horvath. Hell yeah, Horvath. Let's go. We got a touchdown. We did it. Man died for a yard. At least Horvath can scramble. We got that going for us. He almost got caught, too. There you go. Beautiful. Well, we accomplished something for our boys, right? They weren't immediately, and they immediately scored. But hey, we got 7 points on the board.
And they couldn't be happy.
Well, the staff
We did it.
feel good. The entire team
Colorado
feel good.
kicked the ever-loving hell out of us.
Sit back and watch this young man play.
They
This is
kicked the ever-loving hell out of us.
and something that this entire team will be able to build on.
Probably won't be the last team to do that either. Shout out to head coach Peter Griffin. 56-17. The final score. We probably won't see any in-game action until we take on Army a little bit later on. Horvath with a passing touchdown and a pick, which isn't that bad. And Horvath had the only rushing touchdown of the game. So, you know, the pride of Amherst, Ohio. Look at us, Mom. We did it. We got pooped on.